Slark
Only
Invoker.
Mirana by 25, maybe?
I think
0 to 2 anyways.
Yeah.
I see 1.
It could be 3 if Slark gets 1.
No.
But well, there's Beastmaster too.
First tower kill NaVi. Ench is not gonna. I mean, Ench could, but I don't think so.
NaVi.
Most kills
Most
at the
kills,
end.
probably
I'm just gonna
NaVi.
stick NaVi, yeah. I mean, to me, I very likely see this game like could go just like quick NaVi steamroll through taking towers. All depend on the Ench. Like not to say like, oh, it's over, NaVi have won this, but NaVi's draft are much easier to execute.
But what we have seen, by the way, they smoked up in the fountain right away. Casual TP to off lane and the support TP to mid lane. They got out really deep wards right away without being spotted. Pretty nice. And they do go for the Exort Invoker. Or they will have to
30
be.
seconds to battle.
The early game needs to be really, really good. The Ench needs to make it work, which is going to be troublesome because Witch Doctor is so good against Ench.
Alright. Yeah, imagine your Artstyle, your role is to be where the Ench is ganking. Pick up an early TP if you have to.
And we spoke about the bottom kind of chasing the Ench. This is the Witch Doctor's role now.
Yep. Early high ground ward mid, NaVi deciding which batting rune to go for. They're going to head bottom.
Did Ra on bottom? So it's a carry bottom and the
battle begins.
Yeah, I don't know if I've seen this. I believe NaVi, they have done Deadly Drow mid before, and Teacher, of course.
Wait, they just conceded both runes for free? Didn't contest any of them.
And that was with, they had the high ground on everything. They saw where NaVi were going. They saw them head bottom. Problem was, Invoker was already committed to the bottom rune. And NaVi themselves had vision of the Invoker. So they were like, well, Invoker level 1? I mean, Escape's level 1 fight is bad. Slack
bad,
Invoker, Ench, Beastman. Like, none of these heroes actually have fight outside the bench with the stun.
And to be fair, bounty runes aren't as big as they used to be. And, you know, you don't want to risk your life for it. If you're not confident with it, you shouldn't do it.
Style in the mid lane.
And Chances is starting on the big camp, getting a Centaur, pretty good creep.
Yeah. May even just grab 2 creeps and then.
Yeah. Definitely gonna wait for a second one.
Or
doesn't have a smoke yet though.
Yeah, it doesn't have a smoke. Oh, you could just walk to the top lane.
And lane with the beast for a while as well.
Or.
But then again, I really like this carry Mirana there because. Wow! You saw that? How you blocked the arrow with the hawk? That was so good. But yeah, like the carry Mirana,
easy CS though.
It's kind of like a counter to the Ench already, right? They're expecting the aggression on the safe lane, so they're just down in mid lane instead.
Gets the cast, kills the Forward Spirit. Not Style.
Yeah.
Typical Artstyle. I'll take my farm.
Wait, so for NaVi, they secured mid lane with the Witch Dog, they secured safe lane with the Bottom.
They secured off lane as well with the Nature's Prophet.
Yeah,
1v2.
It's gonna be really hard for Escape to have the good early game that they need to have.
Herod is getting beaten down. Does have the poor man's shield and plenty of regen, but this is a lane where Nature's Prophet.
The trees just beat him up so badly. 32 damage.
All it takes is general game with the early phase boost, and suddenly he can be a menace, teeping around the map, doing some good ganks, good pressure.
You can see the creeps on bottom lane. You have 2 waves coming in for general. He's having a really good time there already.
Yeah. There's not a whole lot they can do. Even if they hit that, general can just go for the TP out after the stun, or force the stun and then TP out.
Yeah, it would have been close. At least they would have gotten some space, but
yeah,
unfortunate.
So Wave gonna continue to push here as Syndra.
Not this time.
Gonna try D-ward the pull. This is the first center. We'll have second available.
Yeah.
So unfortunately, guess
just what the doctor ordered.
He did as well. Sadly, didn't get it the first time, as you said, and doesn't spawn, but looking to pull the big camp instead.
I mean, we talked about this being a game for Ench to do a lot. Yapsu so far has not found any openings, probably because of that safe lane around.
This was ruined. Skilled access as well. They're good. Go for it. But if we the Beastmaster, saw the ball hit it.
A shockwave's gonna miss as well. Dendi. Fine. And yeah, it's like, no, he's gonna stay in biz here. Maybe he wants to try and summon a boar on top of Dendi.
You got your limit.
Old Snap is Dendi. Oh, you can shock against Fairy Fire.
What shock? He needs to dodge. Hey, he's not good. I think it was a miss micro.
Yeah. Would have been enough damage.
It's such a huge range now.
What happened bottom? That was a Seniko Oracle rotation, I believe.
He just got walled down pretty much. He just got right click. Yeah. I mean, they don't really have more than right clicks, but yeah.
Yeah. With Drow, right clicks is all you need some of the time.
Like what happened is he pounced aggressively and then he was kind of stuck and just. You see how much damage he takes? It's crazy.
This does not feel like a game where Slack is going to be able to
snowball.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's gonna have a really rough time. This looks more like the NaVi we know. Just put on the aggression.
Yeah.
Leave Didya alone in safe lane.
We're not seeing the aggression quite yet, but you know it's coming. And this is a draft which will snowball completely out of control.
You know what makes sense for them to pick carry Mirana because it really goes with their style too. Just like ditch him on the safe lane and.
You know, before the Axe upgrade, they were running carry Mirana to go like the old Lincoln build and stuff, and just playing this safe lane carry that could be ganked. Bottom lane Synderen, caught out.
Dire's middle tower is under
He did
attack.
de-aggro the tower. He took like 4 tower hits.
If he de-aggroed the tower, could have perhaps he had the teleport and everything.
Yeah, he would have survived, but he took like 4 tower hits. It's like 300 damage on a Prophet. Well, that was really good for the Slark back in the game.
Oh, for now. As soon as the
Yeah,
push
for now,
comes in, he's going to be right back out of the game. Cause he's like,
It's
so I recovered, but I still can't do anything, guys.
half a level until Mirana ult is up. Escape will have to need sentries ready on mid lane as well as the bottom lane. Rotation coming in on top. Kaiser might be in trouble here.
Here we go. Gets out with the purge.
He's dead.
Feature out, gets the double Starstorm up, and Kezi goes down. Saniko securing that kill.
Double Starstorm is just so sick damage.
Oh, Hera getting low again at this bottom lane. Had some creep support from a Mud Golem, but that's not gonna.
He has no regen left either. He desperately needs at level 6.
I mean, that's the thing. This is that point in the game where if you're slacking, you go back to base, you lose so much.
Yeah.
You'd like to stay here and leech XP for level 6, but you're also very vulnerable. It is nighttime though, so he does have that vision advantage over NaVi.
Yeah. Growl almost level 6, half a level as well, and then the advantage will really start to ramp up.
Bottom lane. I think they know Era's low. They've seen him now. He's got backup in the form of Synderen.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
He actually flew in but without any regen, so Era thinks he can survive until level 6 without any additional regen.
Oh,
They might lose the tower though.
I mean, let's say NaVi happy to just take this tower perhaps. Era.
Look at it go!
They can't go in, Era can't go in. They can't go in.
Oh, nice Moonlight Shadow
Wait,
as well.
Synderen
Synderen
might
getting
stay.
low. Yeah, the right click damage with the precision or a drought. And this is pre-level 6.
Yeah,
Jeez.
not level 6 yet. Synderen is dead. They're gonna get the tower right after this.
Saniko.
Oh, the chicken is dead.
Radiant's
It's
top
blue
tower
tower
is under attack. Dire's
Unfortunate,
courier
but, you know,
has been killed.
Just happens sometimes.
Can they kill Yapster? He's got 2 points in the untouchable, so right-clicking this guy, not easy.
Look at it
They
go!
just have to give up. The cast's going to start bouncing around. Does not bounce back to Yapster immediately. Now it does. General.
Have to be careful.
Not quite.
He got an urn.
Radiant's
Actually, he
top
would be really
tower
big for
is
Yasuo.
under attack.
He wants that to heal up, and it looks like they will find at least one kill, possibly through the axis. Swipe through both. And they'll clean up here in the bottom lane. Era does not quite get level
Almost
6 pretty well.
Leave him with P.
Range creep.
Nice, perfect.
Creep.
Whew. Now we can start playing Dota again.
Yes.
But you see, Yapster just knew exactly how much he can tank, and he just set up 2 beautiful kills for his team.
We've seen a lot of different edge builds. I like that he recognizes this game to go for this untouchable because of how like right-click important Navi's route is.
Oh,
As
look
far
at
as
it
finding
go!
kills, it's all about those right clicks. Perhaps until like a witch doctor level 6 happens.
Yep. Beastmaster close to level 5. 3 more minutes until the tomb comes out.
But every tower is taking a beating. You've got top and bottom tier 1 both close to deny range.
Outquest keeping up in CS and mid lane though, it's pretty impressive.
Synderen. Uh-oh. So we'll get met by the slash though. Cow's gonna bounce around and Era doesn't have mana for the ultimate, but not gonna need it.
Wow!
You never
Got a
felt
hit,
much
it was like
shit, did
120 damage. The minus armor.
And yeah, and the bonus damage from the Venge, so.
Yep.
NaVi. We talk about them playing aggressive, and this is a classic NaVi aggressive draft, but you've got to sometimes control
Radiant's
that
top
aggression.
tower has
Got a top
fallen.
tower. 3 pretty much. Jumping on a
Kezu.
beast.
He's been
Can't
jumped
dodge
on.
the air, he can't. Nice. So good. He couldn't dodge anywhere.
Yeah, teacher, I mean, you talked about how he used to play Mirana. He is a Mirana player. He knows how to play this. This is one of those teams that has three Mirana players, really. All 3 of their cores. Neither of the supports perhaps known for it, but...
If you have 3 cores, you don't need any supports playing it.
I mean, Yapster would like to have a word with you after yesterday, but... Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Like, if you play like Yapster, you...
Gotcha!
Going on Prophet. Prophet might...
Shadow.
No mana for ult on Era. Era is dead.
Yeah, and the cast out gets going. Artstyle saves the day. General's got the invis. He's going to throw the ultimate out as well, and it swipes through Synderen. TP on home.
This is really problematic. This has been the second time Era just simply doesn't have mana to use the spells.
They're going to smoke up now, head towards the mid lane. Hoikba could be in a very vulnerable position here.
Yeah.
And with an Exo Invoker, you've got no good escape. No Tornado, no Ghost Walk.
Radiant
Walk them on the edge, though.
structures are fortified.
I mean, this is...
Oh, this is gonna be so
Radiant's
bad because they
bottom
want to go on
tower
this.
is
Yeah,
under
Hoikba's
attack.
thinking like, oh, I'm baiting, but no. NaVi,
baiting.
they're coming for you. It's Dendi. He is stuck in Maybe follow back, go
Radiant's
down.
bottom tower
Get the one
has
kill here.
fallen.
Can they find more than
There's
Leaf
no
will not
shame
catch
in
up to Dichara.
And should be able to chase him down. Movement speed advantage.
It's a risky chase in the uphill, missing the first impetus.
Shouldn't do it anymore.
Dicha does have another Starstorm if he goes in treads, and yeah, I don't think you want to chase into this. And
General just is an amazing game. He's so farmed.
Radiant's
Version
bottom
2
tower
already.
is under
the
attack.
towers dropping is just going to start to build up the Na'Vi economy. And we look at it now, it's a 4,000 to 5,000 gold lead. Drums is completed. General perhaps needs to find a way to TP out of this one, and Cold Snap is there. Can Sprout? No?
Yeah, he's screwed.
Radiant's
Bring him in
bottom
the cold
tower
snap.
is under
Now
attack.
it's up to Era.
I guess
Dire's
you could go for
top
the Sprout
tower
TP.
is under
The
attack.
wave gives vision for the Cold Snap there, so that wouldn't have worked anyways, but
Yeah.
could have tried for it.
Level 6 beast.
Radiant's
they need to be able
middle
to use
tower
raw,
is
but
under
how
attack.
do you really use it? Navi's just gonna
Radiant
start to Iceman
structures
push
are
towers. They're gonna go for
fortified.
Roshan soon.
Yep.
And then the game. They will have to take one fight with a really big disadvantage and win it.
Some nice stream micro finds the escape team as they come in towards the mid lane, and Na'Vi
Radiant's middle
take
tower
another
has
objective.
fallen.
Only 10 more seconds, then Oracle will get us level 6 with the Tomb of Knowledge.
Yep. And
That's
you
usually
mentioned
tough.
Roche, and Na'Vi can really take that at will.
easily.
Heads up!
General's picked up another ring. I imagine he may just want to go for a mech for the team to help sustain and build up that push.
Prophet. Going for the Ring of
Mech?
Region.
Mech
Maybe
Prophet?
4 step. Headrest, mech.
Yeah,
Yeah. Good.
And yeah, Navi's already in the Roche pit. Invoker's going to help him out. Na'Vi say thanks very much, Koikva.
Huh? They're actually backing out? Okay.
Yeah, maybe just too dangerous. They're even using a scan. They are a little bit worried about what Escape are up to.
Yeah. Well, now Kato shows on top and they will go right back in.
Yeah. Nature's Prophet TP on cooldown, so they're
Shadows
perhaps
take us.
a little bit cautious about this.
Wait, why is Cinder and Solo smoked? What happened there? Maybe just play some wards.
Warding smoke, the old fluff and stuff smoke. Error.
And now they just go back into the old grid. They just see the beast on top.
Yeah, and I think they thought they could catch Escape so they can test Roach with that Moonlight Shadow, but Escape had an Observer Sentry combo, and that'll give them the vision they need. Escape were kind of nearby, but they're the beat.
They really don't want to fight there. If they fight it there, the game will be over.
They're too late for this
Roshan
one.
has
Beastmaster
fallen
remains
to
top,
earth.
as you said.
It was really good by General because he just summoned trees on top lane
Dire's
to
bottom tower
pressure the
is
lane
under
in, and then
attack.
somebody had to address that, and then it just took a free Roche.
Teacher, looking around this bottom lane. Error. Be careful, my friend.
Needs 1,300 additional gold for the Aghanims on Mirana.
For Na'Vi, this Aegis is probably these tier 2 towers, if anything.
All of them, yeah. Pretty much all of them.
And then next Aegis, the game plan is this Aegis, all tier 2 towers, next Aegis, high ground.
Yeah. And Escape needs to make sure they keep split pushing. They need to find pick-offs. They can't let them group up as 5.
And if Na'Vi, well, the thing is, you also need to be careful not to give away kills, because Na'Vi, in theory, if they get a kill or two, could go high ground with this Aegis.
Yeah.
So
And you have to be careful you don't like
this,
overstay your welcome. For example, if you want to split push
Dire's
and you just
middle
lose
tower
your
is
base
under
tower or
attack.
something because they're too fast.
Dire's
Be really
structures
careful
are
and cautious with
fortified.
the calls they make now.
I mean, this is where a team like Wings would just be like, screw the tier 2 towers, let's just go straight high ground. Like, let's just
Yeah.
push right down this bottom lane. And you look
Look at it go!
lineup, and it's like, what if they got to defend? They could go get
Radiant's
a
bottom
one
tower
Wex
is
Chaos
under
Meteor
attack.
out, but
Dire's top
I
tower
think
is
that's what
under
Navi's
attack.
looking to do now. They're gonna go for the high ground.
at least force
Force them
TPs.
TP
Yeah,
back, yeah,
you don't have to take. Your plan isn't necessarily
Dire's
to take
top
racks.
tower
It's like, hey,
has fallen.
let's not give them a straight up trade. Like the trade has to
Radiant's
involve
bottom
Escape
tower
keeping
has
back to defend
fallen.
bottom.
Yeah. 700 gold until Aghanims is online. Level 6 on Oracle. Address.
Look at it go!
500
Radiant's
gold
middle
mech.
tower is under attack.
As soon as they have that mech, their team fight is massively strong.
Dire's top tower
Good.
is
Do what he
under
can
attack.
to trade. I feel like Navi are giving
Radiant's
up a lot in
middle
exchange
tower
here.
has
I don't
fallen.
think they should have done it. They should have forced high ground.
That's the thing. We'll talk about that later. They're going to go for that play. They're going to go for play at top now. They're going to try to punish Escape Gaming. Ezra gets taken out before he can TP. Koikva could go into the Ghost Walk. Will do so.
No dust available.
Protection. But yeah, I mean, that's what
Dire's
we're
top
talking about. Like,
tower
the
is
team,
under
like,
attack.
when actually Wings play the Drought strat, like 12 minutes in, they're like, oh, like, screw it, let's just force high ground. And
Yeah.
if they don't react, you get a tier 3 tower, perhaps a range Rax, a melee Rax. If they do react, you force them back to base, and they're not getting that trade.
Catch.
Because Escape got a tier 1 and started to damage the tier 2.
Yeah. They definitely would have like at least taken half of the base tower's health
Yeah.
and forced them back. 300 more gold until the Shadow Blade on Slark. when he has that online, they definitely need to find pickup because it's not a team fight item. It's not gonna contribute like at all in the team fight. He's just
Finding
really
pickoffs
paper.
if Navi have 5 manning though.
Yeah, it's so hard. Like they're gonna go for the tier 2 top now, and they might as well just like threaten high ground because there's no lane pushed in for NaVi right now. No pressure at all on the map.
Dicha is going to have Aghanim Scepter and 20 gold,
Radiant's
so
top
that's a
tower
huge
is
boost
under
to his
attack.
damage.
Yeah.
Talk about the Enchantress being a problem up until now. Well, that Axe kind of changes things a bit there.
Yeah, Dragonlance on Axe, on Hench. So at least my damage upward will be high.
Radiant's
but yeah, like
top tower
Invoker
has
and
fallen.
Slark, they're both gonna be pretty much non-factors in those team fights. They simply don't have the levels and gold yet. Both very greedy heroes if you play them that way, and might bite them here.
Right, well, we go back to it. This Aegis is the tier 2 towers, and they've taken all 3 of them. And they still have a minute and a half left on it, so they've been very efficient about taking them.
Dire's bottom tower is under
What they will just
attack.
do now is
I'll
control
take
the
that.
entire map pretty much, cut down the farm for escape gaming, and
Yeah,
really out-farm them. Get next row, go high ground.
We got items coming out of the courier. Navi kind of split around now, defending some of these lanes. They've left a lot of heroes at bottom.
Yep.
Sorry, a
Dire's
lot of heroes at
bottom
mid,
tower
but just
is under
general at
attack.
bottom. Could TP him back in if they want to try and force things. And that's where how fast they've taken these tier 2 towns. They've got a minute to push high ground with Aegis and maybe gonna at least get some damage off
They're
it.
gonna get damage. They won't get the wreck, but they will definitely take like half health, maybe even a tower.
And they're kind of trying to force Escape
Dire's
to make a play.
bottom tower
Escape
is under attack.
overextend. They push the rack. Feature up when they go. And he gets helped out by the Oracle. Let's get people over now. The Witchcraft Dolphin on the high ground will force Escape back. And that's
You're not
Navi
Dire's
wants to
middle
do.
tower
Escape
is
can
under
think they
attack.
have to make a play. That's exactly what Escape do.
But they really have no other choice. And they
It
like,
did
Escape
slow down
also
the push.
yeah, but like, Escape also recognizes like right away they need to make a play, and they don't even hesitate and they just do it.
Yeah.
And obviously, you know, they're in a really tight spot and didn't work out, but they need to take risks.
You only took half the damage on your tier 3. You lose Avenge, and you had Slack creeps wave skipping. So it was very much a play like, okay, we're gonna fight this creep wave, or they're gonna take out tier 3. So if anything, that was like trading Venge to save your tier 3. So
I definitely want Venge to die more often, like because the
you need
aura.
that Syndra and give Flex approval.
No, it's you know it's so good against Drow to actually have that. Like, she has so much space, agility. It slows the push down like a lot. Obviously, it would be good if he wouldn't die, you know. But
Okay, someone's got to die when you're this far behind. I say this far, how far is it? About to hit 10,000 gold.
I might as well be Venge. He went 4 staff on Invoker. I think I would have liked to see like a really quick Agonist because else you don't have spells ready. Like level 1 Invoke, you can't cast spells. You'll have a really hard time with team fights.
In the mid lane,
Going back for
Navi
the
say
high
we
ground.
do not need Aegis. Go without Sprout, let some trees summon on the high ground. Navi just gonna hit from the low ground.
Radiant's middle tower is
Now we're
fallen.
down.
Thanks, man.
Now they're gonna get to work on, it looks like the melee racks. They're gonna force Escape to come in and make a play.
No creep left.
Clark
No.
is,
Oh, look at it go!
they have taken out the backdoor. No, they haven't. It looks like
Yeah,
they're...
yeah, Slack.
Oh, no,
You have?
no.
How?
They went to the base with creeps, I guess.
Oh no, the bottom lane, the bottom lane.
Oh, bottom lane too close.
Radiant's
and now
middle barracks is
range
fallen.
and melee racks will go down.
Radiant
They have
structures
Slack now.
are
They're going to try and
fortified.
fight this one. It feels like a lot. It's definitely from Escape. Aaron goes in looking for Sindiko. Mage's ulting himself. He's holding on to it for now.
Radiant's
Era
bottom
rounded up and
tower is under
controlled it
attack.
on the bench. Perhaps to the betterment of Escape's defense since it doesn't fly
Radiant's
that aura,
middle
but
barracks
they've
has
also
fallen.
got to do some damage, and right now that's something which their lineup is not able
Radiant's
to do in
bottom
these team
tower
fights.
is under
Creep
attack.
already on the bottom lane.
Yep.
They'll just get another set of wrecks. Dropping the arcane boot for a long time.
Hashtag efficiency, dropping it for the just so he can get that extra bit of mana.
Radiant's
And
bottom
Navi,
tower
it
is
looks like
fallen.
they're going to take game number 2. That 18 minutes in, the classic Drow Ranger strats are back. And looking for a second lane yet, not over quite yet. We're going to get too ahead of ourselves. Keds are going to throw out a Roar just with a general with a Sunstrike, but the damage, the tempting blast, not going to do enough. They need that meteor and Era. Right? Right with the Drow Roar, do a lot of damage, and now the rolling on through. Era going to go down to the front line. He's in 5x3, 5x2. This is all in. Navi have not used lots of life yet. They're starting to get damage. He's about to be healed back up. Kenzi's going to go down. Era, he's silent. This could be the end of him, and it's the end of his game number 2 as Navi tied things up in this 2-game series. Round robin group
Radiant's
stage.
bottom tower has been sealed. Victory.
And correct. Mwah, 100. Good shit. Yep. NaVi owned here in game 2.
Yep, they did.
Strategically, execution-wise,